Aloha! Welcome to WaterBaby Tarot. I hope you guys are doing really good. I had a crazy channeling last night and I couldn't wait to do a video about it. So those of you who've been following me for a while, those who are not like super new to my channel, I came out to visit family last minute. So I'm trying to figure out how to get work done. But as you guys know, it's kind of like a day-by-day situation to see what I can get done or not get done. And I am trying to not be such a workaholic and try to enjoy family time. I'm trying. It's one of my lessons, but I am trying. And I know you guys totally understand. But this message came through last night. And this was, of course, the night of the new moon eclipse in Capricorn. And it was just so like, oh my God, it was just so profound. Anyway, so it's a continuation of the Winterwonderland, message I got a few months ago about this time period. So like the fact that it came through like that, so clear, I was just like, holy shit. So before I even get into this whole channeling and experience, I wasn't allowed to remember most of my dream space experience, and then when I came out of my dream space experience, I heard very, very specific lyrics to a Christmas song, which was gonna blow your mind. Actually, it blew my mind a little bit. So because I wasn't allowed to remember everything, I sat there in meditation. I'm like, I'm going to remember. I remember. And they only gave me one vital piece of what I experienced, and that piece was personal to me. So I'll tell you about it, even though it's personal part for me, but this is definitely a collective message, okay? So I don't know what happened before this little piece in the whole process of this dream space experience, but one of the pieces they allowed me to remember, that I could recall, my 1.0 was there. My 1.0 was there, and for those who follow me for a while, he's been very unplugged. He's been very, very unplugged. I've had a whole 2.0 situation since then and all of that. So I have pretty much I've moved past it, you know, because like so much has happened, right? It's gonna sound so cheesy, but he held me and it was very romantic and it was just like love. It was just like showering of loving emotions, and then he was gone. And then I couldn't recall what happened after that, but then I remember the end. Towards the end of this experience, I was in a truck with two other women. And I felt like it was my truck, which is kind of funny because I was not in the driver's seat, but I felt like it was my truck. We were taking a nap in the truck, and we woke up, and it was nighttime. Sound familiar? Yeah, those of you who remember that Winterwonderland channeling, I'll link it below for those who don't know or don't recall. It was very similar to that, where it's it started out at night, and then it came to dawn. Same thing happened this time. It was just a whole different setup. So we wake up and it's nighttime and we're in a very forested town. We were in a town for sure, but it was very, very forested and there was snow everywhere, and there wasn't snow before. I remember feeling that way because it was like, oh my God, where'd all this snow come from? We got to get out of here. Let's head home. So one of the girls starts the truck, and again, my truck. I don't know why I wasn't driving it. Anyway, not important. And we go home, and by the time we get there, we're laughing oh, we beat them. And I was like, this is weird. Who did we beat, right? And all of a sudden, a car pulls up, and there's three dudes in there. And I can't recall their faces. I wish I did, because I remember how the females looked very specifically. But I don't remember the males' faces. And then as they were pulling up, dawn arrived. And I was like, oh, shit. So then I came out of that dream space experience, and I was waking up, right? And I heard lyrics to a Christmas song. And I'm like, it's so crazy too, because it's funny how they give me channelings through music, right? You guys will recognize the song, but very specifically the lyrics they gave me, part of the song. Gone away is the bluebird, here to stay is the new bird. He sings a love song as we go along, walking in a winter wonderland. And I just got the chills when I heard it. I was like, oh shit. So as you guys know, we are entering a time period of a major transformative process, major. It is a death process, right? But at the end of the day, it's about transformation, and it is mostly honing in on masculine energies, but that affects the entire collective because we all have masculine energy, okay? People are going to change a lot. People are going to change a lot in the next coming months, and I do feel like springtime, we're actually going to see more of the rebirth thing, which is kind of interesting because I was thinking about that with the whole idea of winter. Winter is that time period of death. It's that time of rest, of sleep, to be reborn again, the death to the rebirth. And we know this death process is happening mostly between now and February, but then comes spring, right? So I'm very excited. I feel like spring is going to be an amazing time this year. The first few months of January are going to be rough because we're going to be in this whole transformative death energy as far as our masculine energy is concerned. that is also going to allow us to integrate our shadow side, which is very needed. It's very needed and it's very important. I will do a video on shadow work. I will at some point. Maybe I'll try to do it when I'm here. I don't know. It's in here. It's in here. It's on my list. It's on my list. Anyway, and then that will allow us to integrate our shadow in order to become even more aligned and to ascend even higher. Okay, so in order to come into this whole rebirthing energy. So it's going to be really awesome, guys. Like I said, it might be a little rough, but it's really important for everyone, especially like very dominant masculine energies and for the collective. So it's exciting. It's really exciting. Like I said, I'll link it below. And I do kind of want to pull cards, but I feel like we're just going to get more of what we already know. But I will pull cards. I did bring them, of course, because I planned on working. So using the shaman deck, let's go ahead and get into this. Actually, hold on. Let me put this down. Don't know why I'm playing with that. And I'm on the bed, so I'm going to try not to move the camera too much. Okay, that's not too bad. It's not too bad. Okay. All right. Any messages or elaboration on the channeling, please? And I know you guys know that song, and you know it's really creepy. So after they gave me that verse, I looked up the song, and I didn't realize there's a whole verse in there about getting married. Actually, can I even remember it verbatim after that? Okay, so I told you the verse they actually gave me. I'll repeat it. Gone away is the bluebird, here to stay is the new bird. He sings a love song as we go along, walking in a winter wonderland. And then it goes, in the meadow we can make a snowman, pretend that he is Parson Brown, and he'll ask us, hey, are y'all married? And we'll say, no, man, but you can do the job while you're in town. And then it goes on to like, oh God, I just read it this morning too. Job when you're in town. Later we can sit by the fire, contemplate our plans. It's like something like that. It's basically like, okay, like love is happening here. Joking around about union and getting married, and then like actually seriously thinking about it. Like that's actually a big part of the song. And like it's so funny because we've all, not all, but we've all been, no, geez, I just said not all. Most of us are very familiar with that song, but I never realized it was about marriage. Like I never realized that. So it's interesting. Anyway, all right, let's get into this. Any messages regarding that channeling, please? Or any elaboration on that channeling for what to expect? Yeah, I feel like it's going to be a huge process from now till springtime. I feel like March is going to be very pivotal in that change. And January, February is going to be the major part of the death process of it. And we'll see rebirthing in spring. Just like the seasons. Just like the seasons. I love how this shit comes together. Anyway, okay. Any other messages or elaboration regarding that channeling, please? Sorry, I'm very like Hawaii right now. I'm in my sarong. I put some coconut oil in my hair. Anyway. Oh, wow. Upperworld and Andean Cross. Andean Cross I've addressed before. Andean Cross is regarding all the different directions when it comes to shamanic practices, north, south, east, and west. They're associated with different tools, different knowledge, different lessons that you learn along the way that are really important for your growth and your ascension. It's crazy these two came out together because Upperworld is that. It's connecting to spirit. It's having that ascension process. Yeah, this is definitely about reaching higher dimensions and existing in higher dimensions as a collective, which will happen after we all go through this next transformative rebirthing process to integrate our shadow side. When we can integrate our shadow side, we are balanced in our energy, and that allows us to ascend. So a lot of us have already been used to 4D and 5D, and we're going to start having to get used to 6D, 7D, then 8D eventually. So this is part of that whole process as a collective, but it starts in the individual level, and right now it's focusing on the masculine energy to integrate. I'm actually going to keep this short, guys, just because I am with family, and this is actually really hard to do a video at this angle. My legs are already falling asleep. Any other messages? But you guys understand the message already, but let's keep going. Any other messages, please? Oh, shit. It fell off the bed. It's Luminous Warrior, and then we also have, oh, the Witness. I just heard catching up. Okay, damn it. Okay, I'm going to go get that. Hold on. Damn it. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna pause and then I'm gonna get it. Hold on. Okay, guys, we're gonna try this angle right now. This is a little uncomfortable, but I'm gonna have to figure out a different setup. So we already have these two that came out, Andean Cross and Upper World, and now we have Luminous Warrior and the Witness. I just heard catching up with this. Like, seriously, just heard catching up. Feminine energies, feminine collective is ahead, is what they're telling me. And it's not like a competition. It's just, they're ahead. I don't know. They just keep saying they're ahead, they're ahead, they're ahead. They're ahead. Feminine energy has gone through their transformative process, the feminine collective. And when I say collective, guys, again, we all have those energies. The feminine has gone through that already. The masculine energy, the masculine sides of us will be going through what the feminine sides of us have already gone through. Okay? So think about, for those who've been a part of this journey or on your own, like, counterpart journey even. Sorry, oh my God, I'm so comfortable. Your own counterpart journey for like the last couple of years. All that work, all of that codependency issues, all of like the feminine, like finding their power, that was the feminine energies going through their transformative process. Masculine energies are about to go through theirs. Okay, Luminous Warrior is it's actually, I would say this is like the light worker card, to be honest with you, because it's using your light and compassion in a strong way and understanding that that's where strength comes from. The Witness is usually, it always reminds me of the Council, actually, because it is bearing witness. Bearing witness to your environment, bearing witness to your own journey. It's being aware, right? It's also understanding that you have guides that are very aware of you. And I feel like that's what it is. It's like the feminine energies are bearing witness to the masculine energies coming into their power after their transformative process here, in order for all of us to ascend higher as a collective, to exist in these higher dimensions, to finally be able to be a new earth, really, to be a new earth. I'm trying to see if there's anything else I'm getting off of these. I mean, even just the coloring, the light and the dark, the shadow side and the light side, the masculine, the feminine. And I just realized the numbers, 64, 10, or 1, cyclical, and then the 5, the change, the transformation, the pivot, and the 5 to the 10, a doubling rate. Like I said, the feminine energies as a collective are ahead. We all have feminine energy, every single one of us. The masculine energies are about to go through theirs to catch up. Okay, and like I said, it's not like a competition, but to catch up, to balance out, to integrate, so that we can all keep ascending. Okay? All right, let's see what else wants to come out. Ah. All right. Oh, by the way, Scorpio and Pisces, because I feel you guys are asking. I am going to try to get to it. Realistically, it might not be until I get back, and I get back on the 30th. So just keep in mind, guys, like, I'm just going to keep the Scorpio and Pisces, like, very general. I'm not going to try to be like, oh, the rest of, like, 2019 for the next couple days. Like, I'm not going to do it like that. So it happened for a reason. It happened for a reason. I know you guys understand that. And I think you guys have just been enjoying yourselves anyway, too. We all need a little bit of that. And I'm just trying to do that, too. Okay, let's keep going. Any other messages? Oh, wow. Okay, no, I can't. I gotta do this. Any other messages? Any other messages here? I know, I couldn't think of a better angle. I really couldn't. Okay. So I got 2 other cards. Holy shit, if this doesn't say it all. Pachamama and Earth. 40 breaking down to a 4 and 17 breaking down to an 8. Are you guys noticing the numbers here? The doubling rate, the 4 to the 8, the 5 to the 10. Pachamama and Earth, this is quite literally all about Gaia. This is all about Gaia. Pachamama is an energy of missing home. Oh my God. Sorry, they're giving me such heavy messages with this. They're saying in this context, it's not just about missing home, it's missing and grieving what we never had. Oh my God. Regarding Gaia, like missing and grieving the earth we never really had. We're going to experience Earth in such a different way moving forward because we're going to be on these higher dimensions. And a lot of us who are star seeds, that's where a lot of our grief and abandonment, and pain comes from, because we understand what it would be like, but we've never had it here. Does it make sense? Because with star seeds, you guys have, well, we have past lives in other galaxies. We have past lives, understanding and knowing what that does feel like, and that's where a lot of our grief and pain comes from like understanding that it's just like we don't get to have it here yet. Yeah, it's like grieving what we've never had here, and we will have it. It's gonna take time. They're telling me long term, long game. Because time, the way time works in like different dimensions is very interesting. Like, and I've just learned that from personal experience recently. The way like time works in 3D and all of that is so slow. It's very primitive. It's very, very primitive. Yeah, we're going to be experiencing time in a whole new way. A lot of us already have. But yeah, grieving what we've never really had here regarding Earth and the way that Earth can be, the way that they're telling me sustainable, that even sustainable living can give us. Oh man, Earth's changing. It's changing. And on the bottom we have Beauty Way. I love that. With the energy of 4, stability. God, how many 4s do we have? Do we have a lot? Oh no, we just have the 2. Interesting. Yeah, we have 2 5s, 2 4s, a cyclical energy, a 2, and an 8. I'm just showing you guys. Anyway, so Beauty Way. It's going to be amazing, guys. It's going to be beautiful. I feel like this card's come out recently for a channeling that I did for the new moon eclipse energy shift. This is one of the main cards that came out. This is because of where we're heading. Oh my God. This is where we're heading. This is where we're heading. We don't have to grieve anymore. We're not going to be grieving for that much long. Well, in the context of time here on Earth and the time of, history of Earth, not going to be that much longer. I've been saying this before, like Pluto's going to be in Capricorn until 2024. So the next few years, that's what we're doing for the next few years. This is what we're going to be doing. And this integration process is going to be not like, I don't think it's going to be the last one. If I'm being honest with you, I don't think it's going to be the last one. I think it's a really major one. It's a major, major one because of the South Node, North Node in Capricorn and Cancer. So it is a major one, but it's not the last. It's not the last. The collective will continue to go through this process over and over and over so that more and more people can ascend higher and higher and higher. You know what I mean? It's like phases. It's like, okay, that batch is good. That batch is done. This batch just needs a little work. This batch needs a little work. This is a big batch. Think of it that way. This is a big batch. But this is beautiful energy, guys. So when it comes to counterparts and all that stuff, I know a lot of you guys, not a lot of you, I won't say that. I would think like more like the new wavers. New wavers I know are really focused on union. People who've been on this stuff for a long time, you're not even focused on that anymore. You're focused on you and your journey, and that's exactly where you need to be. But just also keep in mind that, yeah, you're going to feel your counterparts a lot, especially like feminines to masculines. You'll be feeling them a lot, but you're also going to be going through your own processing because we all are going to be going through it on some level, some more so than others. Also keep in mind, guys, for the from now until the next, actually this is part of the whole process, because this new moon eclipse and then the next eclipse, which is on the 10th of January, will be full moon in Cancer. That one's going to be a really emotional one, okay? A really emotional one about what we really want and where we're headed. It's also going to be a big awakening for a lot of people too, and a lot of people are waking up from this one as well, but it's compounding upon itself, okay? And eclipse energies last for up to 6 months. So these next couple months, there's going to be a lot of nostalgia. A lot. Some of you might have already been experiencing that, like hearing a song you haven't heard in forever and it makes you think of something from your childhood, or even running into people from your past. Yeah, things coming up that are reminding you of where you've been, and maybe things that you even want to let go of. So just be cognizant of that. If something comes up and you want to let go of it, just let go of it. It's coming up for a reason, and it's okay to be nostalgic. And I said this before, take forward the good things, like honor the good things you've been through, the positive experiences, like the really big lessons learned, the people who've been really good to you. Take that, hold on to that as you move forward, because it is important to recognize those aspects as well, not just the stuff that you want to release. Yeah, and for the next couple months, just be gentle with yourselves, because January will be very emotional. February will be a little bit better, but it's going to be really intense still. Just be gentle with yourselves. Okay? But this is beautiful. I'm so glad I pulled cards, even though like I really wanted to do more card work, but I can't do it with this. I just can't. Oh my God, I'm so uncomfortable right now. I'm not sitting. I'm all like sideways and shit, and I'm on a bed. Anyway, But yeah, guys, I really hope that this helped you guys and that you guys are excited. And I will try to link it below. Is my computer set up? Crap. Actually, can you guys link it below, please? I don't know if I'll be able to, because I brought my laptop, but I don't know if anyway, I'm sure I'll figure it out. Okay, if the link is not there in the description, someone please put it in the comment below. I think I did call it Winter Wonderland. I think that is what I called it. But guys, this is going to be beautiful. It's going to be amazing. And if your counterparts are letting you go, or you're letting go of your counterparts, it's okay. That's part of the process. That's part of this transformation. That's part of this transformation. And just remember, a lot of us have been through this already to have the tools to ascend to where we are. It's just another level up. It's another level up, because we're integrating our shadow side and working on those masculine energies, okay? So if people separate from you because they gotta do their process, just let them do it. Just let them do it, and give yourself time as well. Because look at where we're going. We don't have to grieve about this shit anymore. We're gonna be in a much better place. At least the earth will be in a much better place in the next few years. It will be a process. It's not gonna be overnight. I would say by mid-2020s, hell, even 2030 is when we're going to be finally cemented fully in New Earth, and there's not going to be any more like dismantling that's needed. You know what I mean? But anyway, guys, I love you. I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I hope you guys are still enjoying your holiday. And I'll try to do videos. But like I said, I'm also visiting family, so I'm gonna try, but I'm not gonna work myself to death. I'm getting better. I'm getting better. Okay? All right, guys. Have a great night and a great rest of your 2019. Namaste and aloha.